Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. So don't know who is celebrating when, but Ukraine switched to the calendar from celebrating Christmas. It was already forgot. I remember old New Year, January 16. Now it is on proper New Year, and now I'm trying to remember the English translation. Now I remember Bulgarian, Yordanov Day. Just forgot the name. The third very important day of celebration. It's January 6 now. It was January 19 before, but we have proper Christmas on December 25. So I think all of us are celebrating it now together. So happy holidays to everybody, and how about happy modeling? Finally I'm back, and I hope that I can complete this gunboat. Now I was just sitting a few hours and looking at this model from different angles, what I was doing here, trying to remember. So I hope that today I will have enough time to complete our CAPRAILs in the bow and in the stern. And if I have enough time, I maybe will imitate knots on the outer side where I have put dead eyes. So I need to make 2 holes for each and create a beautiful knot. And I was thinking about how to make it, because if you will just tie a knot, when we have very thick diameters of ropes for shrouds, if you just will make a flat knot, it will look ugly and weird, really. Very in the scale, the rope is very stiff, so the knot is very uneven, not beautiful, let's say. So I was thinking about imitating, since usually such knots were made like you have to split all these 3 strands and make a proper knot, so I just will imitate it from a different rope on top of the our shroud. So we'll see if I can show everything today and complete today. It will be good. If not, I'm still recovering after COVID, and you can hear my voice is not very strong, and it's constantly something scratching here, so I'm with hot tea also here, but in a moment I will start coughing non-stop. I just will probably stop my live stream, because it is still difficult to talk. So let's work on our CAPRAILs. And we prepared some pieces, but I haven't shaped them properly, so this is the original ones. In the bow they were short, I believe. In the stern I don't remember what was wrong with them, but that's why I'm replacing both sides. And maybe it will be easier to put them in the bow because they are shorter, so you don't have to make precise lengths, when in the stern it should be very precisely shaped. So let's start with more difficult part. I will put this in the screen. And let's remember which one is which. I believe this is for the bow part, so I will put them aside. And this was for the bow part, yes. And this is original one from the stern, so what was wrong? It was short. Yes, it was short, I remember. Too short. So that's why we need to make new ones. And let's start with the shaping of this connection, because it will be the easiest part. So I will clamp the metal so it won't move. Now I can work without model sliding on the table, which is actually very convenient. And probably I also will have to find one of my rotary tools. Oh, one is right here. I just opened the workshop, so don't remember where I have put where. So this one is the drill bit, I will change it. So let's shape this angle and then the shape of it. So it's too sharp angle. I will use my disc sander, this manual one, because this one can give you very precise sanding, which is very difficult to get from the electric one, because the moment you will touch electric one, even on the slower speed, you can sand half of your detail, especially if it is tiny one, it can destroy it instantly. When with this one you can even shape like this, just very short movements back and forth, just to create proper angle. And both directions, then you don't have that hair on the edges. That's why I like this one, because you can move back and forth, which you can't do with electric ones. Still too sharp angle. Which direction is actually to sand? Maybe this one. Oh, my camera decided to make these tricks immediately at the very beginning of the live stream. So now it should be sharper. Just want to get this angle right, like this one. Oh, but no, probably I need to also make it even, so I need to shape it a little more. Oh, of course, this is my mistake. I haven't connected actually I have DC adapter and the fake battery, and on the original battery it can't hold, probably the battery already discharged. So let me switch to this one and then it will work. So this time it was my mistake. Okay, now it should hold it. So I probably start shaping also entire CAPRAIL, so I can position it properly. I'm trying to make this edge first, so maybe I have to. Where is my pencil? Where is my pencil? At least one. And one. So I have to make this angle a little to move it. I have enough length. Yes, I have enough length, and I also have slicer. which can help with this. So let me also attach it to the table and I can use it. And I want to check how exactly. There's my short pencil. I have somewhere such tiny one. Just needed. I can see it on the bottom of this box. It's difficult. This one will be just the best to use in this situation. Now I can check how even radius. Not really. Too much to sand. So let me try one more time. One more time. Better. So now I want to make it on this line. More or less evenly. And how to look now? I will clean these marks because they will be moved a little. I change the angle. I'm eyeballing it at the moment. Plus minus, but I won't cut it immediately precisely. Right guys, what do I have from the inner side? One more time to check this side. And something like this. But let me find my tools. Is it working? Yay, it's working. When I first seen this model, I said, oh, it's a waterline model. And then like, oh, what a weird one. And start looking closer, like, oh, it's flat bottomed. And I start searching information, what is this? And it happened to be that it is really flat bottomed without even keel. So I'm still thinking what stand I want to make just to show it. I definitely want to elevate the model from the something flat. Maybe I will create wave shaped stand just to show that it is underlined that it is flat bottomed. But because I want to rig her with the sails, I don't want to make that slip for like launching boats. I want to make something like black or usually I'm using that fake marble sticky paper and look like waves, but black with white lines, like dark waves. So maybe something also will imitate, like on the CAPRAIL and whales I can make from pine stand. We'll use black ink and it will look like ebony. So it will be everything in like one composition, whole composition. So where is that one which I marked? So let's sand it a little. And some sandpaper. This is my favorite sanding block, just piece of plastic pipe from water probably, or something like that. And this is just the best possible sanding block. You can send different curves on the model, whole or such curved CAPRAIL. This is 400 sandpaper, just to remove all this lint or fur hair on the edges, because this is basswood. Oh, and I'm sorry for this noise. In Kiev there is already more than 16 hours massive attack on the city. Half of the city is completely in total blackout. Half of the city is still holding. But that is why I also haven't slept all night long. I was checking and monitoring from where wave after wave of drones is coming, and in the moment when the wave of drones is reaching the city, Russians were firing missiles, and during the night they tried all kinds of missiles they have. This is really the longest massive attack ever from the beginning of the war. So this is how they are greeting us with holidays. Very hot greetings. It is now. I think I need to send more here, just a little more. And here it is overlaps more, so I can send this part. It was uneven width, I checked in the kit. It is, especially it is visible even here with bare eyes, wider here, narrower here, and even more wide in the end of the CAPRAIL. So I don't know why they were doing this. So I will make it evenly shaped. It should be same width of the CAPRAIL on entire length. Okay, let's start cutting this shape. And I'm looking for my sharp scalpel. I have somewhere a small one, but don't know where is it. That one is the most convenient, but let's do this one. Ah, this is X-Acto knife, but XL's blades, so it is not holding it properly. That's why I don't like it. This is an old one. It is not holding blades also. Where is it? Since I opened my workshop, I can't find anything. So this is the proper one, I believe, or also not. Uh-oh, don't chip off. This is not good. So in this case I can use a drop of cyanoacrylate for temporary fixation, so it will hold this cracked piece until I'm working with the part. I have this thick one, so just a drop on the lower part. I will sand it later. Toothpicks, any found one, good. Just to hold this corner. And maybe I will need file, so I can shape something like this. Let's try it. Want to clean it? Uh-oh, need another drop of glue. Better to use thin one, it could leak into that crack, but I'm using thick one, so I have to apply it and directly in that crack. Hold it, it's not for long. Preferably without gluing my fingers. We'll send leftovers of the glue later. Yeah, true, it's nice to come back home and open the shipyard again. My assistant ran away somewhere, probably to check what Krum is doing and to ask him for a second breakfast. Krum, don't trust him, he was fed twice. So it will be third breakfast if he will ask. Okay. I need to go to right here. And this is the mark, I believe. More Just checking the angle. Definitely more. I almost cut everything what I glue, so it's good, but it was better to glue. And the rest maybe I can start just shaping with file. About the angle, it is almost the right one. Long length. So I need to make it at a different angle. Just very slightly different angle. This is just a game. Send, cut, try, send, cut, try. So let's play it. Try it on the disc sander a little. Just very little. I believe something needs to stick to this part, which I have to clean. Almost getting there. Yeah, almost. Now I will clean all these marks so I can see clearly everything. And because I need to cut this corner like this, or I can cut it later when I will adjust the second half, and then we'll see. This one is good enough. I will sand a little this side. just to make it even. Or actually I have to send visually, it's needed right here to send more. So let's do it also. There's a lot of I have somewhere this one just to clean edges, and I can measure actually 9.2, 9.2, 9.2, okay, and 9.4 even, good job. How? For different angle, 9.29, something like that. So final touch will be when I will put together both parts. The rest I will send later. So let's work on the second half. So clean these marks. First we'll deal with the corner, but looks like this is just perfect one. How about with overlapping? Okay, let's work on it. think it's too wide still. Yes. I will clean all these marks. Don't need them right now. And let's play with length. Maybe too wide here. We'll make a final touch later. Let's cut this. Again, first with some preserve. And my camera is playing these tricks again too often today. Thank you for the likes. I like them too. I appreciate them. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Aye, don't crumble again. Where is that glue? That is why I don't like basswood. It has this very high, you have very high chances that it will chip off, will create some lint, fur. It's too curly when you are sanding it. It's getting that like hair, it curls into knots, sort of even. So to get a precise surface, very difficult from basswood. You have to soak it with cyanoacrylate or something. So then you can do something with it. Just a few seconds because I'm using thick cyanoacrylate, so I need a few seconds to hold it while it is curing. With the hope that it will hold. Not really. Need to glue it one more time. just while I'm working with it. Watch me how I will glue my fingers to it. Just a few seconds. This is the right angle. Nope. So deeper to this side. About now. Something like that. So just more to cut. Still more to cut. Looks like even so I will cut everything what cracked. Even more to cut. And yes, to cut basswood you have to use only very sharp blades, because it will be smashed instead of a proper cut. Okay, I need to cut a little more this angle right here, to sand it. Even more. or it is right here. Something is not perfectly straight. And glue. Like this. Now it is clean, and okay, more to cut, more to sand. So let's start properly shaping also this part. What do I have here? Because this looks like need more sanding to widen the end. Definitely. More sanding right here. And more. Something like this, but can't fit it still. Something is in my way. No, maybe it is this. Just need to make a little different angle. Come on, this is just a piece of glue, which is very difficult to cut. Still not yet. Okay. A little more sanding. Just getting there. Almost. Let's try. Almost. So I believe this angle is not 90 degrees right here. Just slight touch. Wow. 17 hours of massive attack towards Kiev. Better. Assistant came back. How many breakfasts did you have already? Getting there. Oh, let me see. It's not. It's long enough, probably. No, not too long actually. Needs more sanding, so it can fit tightly because I still have a gap under it. So a little more sanding. Remove this fur, lint to make it even connection here. If I'm not sticking there, it's still not. I can see now why it is not tight, because I need to trim this square piece so it can allow the CAPRAIL to go to touch this edge of the plank, so there will be no gap. This is such play. Cut a little there, cut a little here, sand, try again, cut again, try. After 10 times trying, maybe you can glue it. So how about now, after cleaning, still can see the gap. I have somewhere bigger blade, maybe it will be easier with this one. If I will change it for a new one, a sharp one. And one more time to clean it. Yes, this one. Better, but still something is not too on. Or I just can sand at an angle so it will fit it precisely and tightly. Perfect. So now it is just perfect. Let me clean marks. Now I can sand where it is still necessary. Just to make precise connection. I need to remove this fur. I will make soft radius on edges also, exactly to avoid fur. So I'm just a few touches making on each edge to make it a little slightly rounded so it won't create that lint. But before applying any alcohol ink, I need to use Scotch-Brite. This is too stiff, this is too soft. Where is my red one? No, so will be good. Or violet one. just to remove also here all the lint and unevenness. Good. And where is the original one? This was the original one. To mark these two notches. This is for the swivel gun, I believe. And square hole. For the square one I will use again a drill bit. So let me put it back. Where is the I did it with my hands, good job. Where is the tool? Proper one right here. With a scalpel. And again, it should be very sharp blade, or it just will smash it, not cut it. For example, with stiff woods, hard woods, I mean physically hard, stiff, like pear, boxwood, you can work even with not very sharp blades. But in the case with basswood, to cut properly square hole, it should be very sharp blade. Oops. I think I showed you how to remove such scratches, because I just scratched the boat with just water and soldering iron. So this is what I will do in a moment. We just need to steam the scratch and it will disappear. Clean a little from the inner side. Okay, I need to make it wider. This direction and this direction, and also bigger square. Okay. And here. So something like this. A little deeper and wider this side. And how about the square one? So this side is wide enough. Just a little more to cut on this side. And if it is still small, I always later can use a scalpel one more time when I need to glue. It was post some sort of here, so I always can complete it later. So this half I believe is ready. Here is my Scotch Brite, and this one. What's this one? So I can stain this part and glue it already. Now this one. To round these edges. A little of Scotch Brite, so it will be perfectly polished and with perfect surface for staining. So you can get clean. In case of black alcohol ink, it doesn't matter, it will be black. But if you're using light colors, like yellows, like even for shellac, you have to create a perfect surface. It should be almost glossy from polishing. Then you will get even color of, or a layer of color So that was a mistake to blow. Everything flies directly to the eyes. How otherwise? And this half, same. Let's clean it from the inner side. You definitely should be bigger. Yes. This side, lower one. Come on. Like this. And two of these. deeper, both sides, for sure, especially this one. So I'm just using original part as a pattern. Actually I can cut deeper whenever it is needed. And I will be installing these brackets, I believe the proper term for the swivel guns. A little to clean this square hole from the inside. A little of Scotch-Brite, and we can stain and glue it. Maybe I can clean all these marks also. More likely with some paper I can do it. And actually I need to sand it together with blank shear or CAPRAIL. Where is the second piece? Like this. Now where is my favorite sanding block? Actually how it is. Oh, it's also not tight here on the side, but it is only because of length. So maybe again I just will cut at an angle this notch, and it will sit much tighter, precise, or just to sand it. Something right here as well. Okay, let me make shorter in this side. How about now? Oh, good job. How it is possible that my clamp decided to slip? Better, but something is still in my way. Perfect. Let me clean the pencil here. Where is my favorite sanding block? A piece of aluminum, square one, here. When I will stain it, I still can sand a little but slightly, mostly with Scotch Brite if I need it, but better to sand it properly right now. Perfect. Ah, that was a mistake again to blow. So the stern part is ready. Now is the bow part. So I was hoping to play more with something like to make that knots for the dead eyes. Apparently I don't have that much time. I hope that I just can glue my CAPRAILs today. And I will need the two new pieces and the originals. And again I will start with the angle. So, and for this one, doesn't matter which one. Just let's start shaping it. Front angle. Something like this. Good. So I can cut a little shorter. I have mark right here where it should be. So I will cut the proper length a little later. Right now I just want to catch this proper shape. Let me mark one more time because I moved it. Good. Now here it's a little to shape. Actually, I can create proper connection right now. can switch to a sanding drum again. Oops. Where is it? Yeah, I probably should also say happy holidays to everybody who joined us later, because I was greeting everybody at the beginning. Yeah, this is just proper time to go and visit relatives. And I did quite opposite. I visited my mom and left Kyiv right in front of the Christmas. The rest I can send like this. Yes, I have these marks, so I'm following it. The rest I can send manually. To clean this fluff, I guess we'll use 400 sandpaper. Other side I can sand on my disc sander. Just to control. Just a little more sanding. Now I marked it right here. Somewhere here. this is where I need to cut it the proper length. And where is the original ones? Right here. Just to check how much it was shorter. Maybe I made wrong angle. Yes. So it should be 90 degrees somewhat. Like this. It's not 90 degrees again. Like this. And now you can see that it is wide here, and in the middle much narrower right here. It is the narrowest part of the original from the kit. CAPRAIL. I don't know why they did this. It should be entire CAPRAIL should be same width, about 10 millimeters, I believe. Okay, so let's make these notches. Actually, later. First, I will shape the second one, and then. Turn this one. Just to make it a little shorter so I can see what I'm doing. Not yet. And stay in proper position, please. A little more. More. like this. Like this. Have a little more of sanding inside. The rest I can sand with a block or on a disc sander. Where is that one? Right here. Okay. This side to sand. Dimensions. So only here it was, well, for me it looked like perfectly even, but looks like a little more sanding. It is 10.3, 10.2. Okay, from the other side a little. To make it same width entire length. Visually it's alright. A little more. Oops, I forgot it wasn't glued. Just wanted to clean dust. Let's go. The marks. So I can mark the length. Actually, this is wrong mark. Because actually it is almost the correct one. Almost, but not quite. It was right here. Is this the right angle? Or I'm imagining something? That's the right angle. It's not too late to fix it. Perfect. So one more time where it was marked. So it is exactly marked here. So now it is correct mark. Still have some reserve, but maybe I can cut precisely already. Just a little more. Perfect. About same to do with this one. Perfect. Now I need to mark the squares. I can switch to drill and make square holes. So 2 hours of prep work, like to cut 4 pieces of CAPRAIL. So then I will glue it in 2 minutes. I will stain and glue it in 2 minutes. This is all about ship modeling. 80% of work is preparatory work. It's like with rigging. You are making ropes, rigging blocks, preparing everything, and then the rigging itself, like, oh, and it's over. Like, you not enough time to enjoy it. Where is the drill bit? And I like rigging the most, so for me, when building the hull of the model, it's a preparatory work. And this is on. Yeah, maybe I will make a little longer stream today. I just want to glue these pieces so they will dry till tomorrow and we can work on the details on the outer planking before I can oil it and use shellac. And if you're thinking about that, I can remember what I was applying to my sample. I remember that it was oil and shellac, but which oil? I don't remember. And I'm getting quite often such questions. What oil you have used? And I'm like, I don't remember. So I will watch my video where I was making this sample just to remind myself what oil I was using there. And this is really just so convenient to have videos, especially when you have a collection of oils. And every time I'm thinking like, what I was using there, what oil I used. It's such a nice color, because with the time under oil, wood can darken. Same with shellac. If at the very beginning it wasn't really visible on this model where I have used yellow shellac and where it was garnet, so right now, 2 months it was staying here, I can see that on the decks it is yellow shellac, on the ceiling or inner planking it was garnet. Now it is visible, it darkens more. Okay, this is the one. Something like this. Now, where is the second half? Oh, it's right here. Let me hold this one here. Okay, I already want to replace the blade, it's already not that sharp anymore. I hope I will cut everything what I need today with one blade. sometimes of the texture can't cut it properly, and better to use file. Come on. And the last square. Again the same, just because of the fibers of the wood. Like this. How symmetrical they are. Something to clean. Quite symmetrical. Good. So now I want to sand this a little. Create soft radiuses on the edges. I don't worry about this pencil marks much because it will be tinted with ink and it won't be visible. So let's search for my ink and glue and Scotch-Brite. Scotch-Brite, a piece of Scotch-Brite. It was a round model somewhere. Oh, I was using, right? You have seen the piece of Scotch-Brite, the violet one. This is sandpaper, sanding blocks. Where is the Scotch-Brite? Don't have any spare. Oh, it's not fair. It was here. Okay, I will use the yellow one. It's much stiffer. but better than nothing. And yes, if you want to have good beautifully tint, even if you are using stains, you have to properly polish the surface. Remove all that fur, lint, fluff, especially on the basswood. Or it will be like dirt if you will apply without sanding and polishing. Paint, I know that somebody is using diluted paint, so it will look like dirt if you're not working on the proper surface. So better to prepare everything. Just for some reason visually it looks weird. Like you can see that visually I have something not even here. And when I will make it black, it will be even more visible. So just to make visually straight, perfect curve, I need to sand a little. No, I like it. So, alcohol ink. Let me move so I can find something. Let me vacuum clean this dust, because this is not good to have that many dust. I will turn off the microphone so you can't hear this noise. And yes, do not vacuum clean your model when you already are gluing small details and parts. You can do it only on the stage with planking. So, alcohol ink, I still have some. Good. So this is what I will use on this part. And I need something on what I can use it, like a piece of cardboard. It will do the job. So I believe all of them are face up. I will use a brush to spread it. This is just the cheapest from Walmart brushes. I like them, they are good for glue, even if you forget to put your brush in the water. With PVA you can put it in the water and then just scrape it off, and it's good for spreading alcohol ink. Just in case I will use gloves, don't want to color my fingers. Let me check what I'm showing you. And let's go. And the ink is drying so fast that you can glue it instantly practically. So while I'm working on one part, the last one, or on the last one, the first one is already ready to be glued. So let's apply it a little more on the edges. Also, on the edges. Something like this. Almost spreaded it. This is another way how to do it. Just spread it on the brush. Basswood is so unpleasant to glue. It can chip off a layer of wood, so it won't be like, for example, chipped off part because the glue failed. But no, the basswood just will slice, like entire layer of wood will be sliced. So that's why I'm keeping just some bare wood spots for the glue to penetrate inside better. Maybe it will hold better. Perfect. Perfect. And now a few spots on the model itself. Now let me put cardboard here. Right, let me turn it around, and I want to show you a spot. It's a little visible. So where I have sanded it a little. On the outer side too. Same on this side. And here it was all right. Aha. On this side, a big white spot. Let me show you this big white spot. Also, I will use a little Scotch brush, not Scotch brush, but sandpaper one, 400, just to create a soft radius, which I sanded here. And check what is going on here, and to clean. And the same. Perfect. And the model is, everything is all right. So let me position camera again on my stern and bow, so I can show you. What I'm gluing. And let's glue it, but I will clamp also the model, so I can clamp CAPRAIL without sliding the model. So I will need some glue. Oh, this is a new bottle. This is an old bottle. I will need cup, something for the glue, something. Oh, good, found something. Brush for the glue. Oh, this one wasn't properly clean. You can see it's with leftovers of glue, but it will do the job. And I will need rubber bands or clamps, debating. Probably rubber bands. Let's glue it. I didn't mean to move it. So this is the stern part, and this one is the stern part. Yay! And quite often I'm just trying how I will clamp it on the dry. Oops, this one is broken already. So I will use rubber bands. Do I need clamps? Maybe not. So I will do it something like this. And something stronger like this one. As I said, 2 hours of prep work, 2 hours and a half almost, and just a few minutes to tint and glue. Maybe I will need a clamp to hold it in place. Oh no, it's holding good. And another one. And now where is my favorite tool? I like to remove all the excess of glue immediately, because later it will be more difficult to do. And what is here? Also some glue to remove. And something even to sand. So that's why, let it dry and I will sand it next time. That is why I like alcohol ink. You even can make such slight touches with sanding and your wood will stay black. Because if you will paint the wood, then you can't sand it after. Or if you will scratch it, that scratch will stay there. Or you have to repaint it. One. is done. How about the bow? Good job. This is an old one. And let me check the camera. So this is from here, but before I will glue it, probably have to shape the bow part more carefully, because this is something which should be at an angle until this mark. At an angle, I mean this angle. Almost there. And this is something probably what was done because of the gun. Lowered the planking. In the process probably of building, not immediately. The best thing probably just to attach it to the disc sander and sand it. It will be the fastest. But why should I make everything so easy? Let's make it complicated. Where is the file? It was here, just a proper one. To clean glue. To make it beautiful. Just more glue to clean. Because it is visible. So let me check what is visible. Now it is beautiful. And yes, it was such an opening in the end of the day. So I believe maybe that's why we have that hatch in the cockpit, because all water what was going inside the hole, the floor timbers, or yeah, floor timbers, they had some notches, so water could be spread for the entire hole, and somewhere probably they were pumping it. So it was not a problem at all. And hatch was needed just to check how many or how much water boat already got inside. So let's glue it. I will need a little more of glue. And on this side. And if tomorrow I will glue all the details like bolts, no, actually tails of the bolts which are visible on the outer planking, and will make knots for the dead eyes, then I can use oil, and during the next week it will dry completely, so we can apply shellac on the next week. I believe I applied oil on my sample first and then shellac, or shellac then oil. Need to watch my video which oil I used there, so to prepare myself for tomorrow's live stream. So as I said, quite often I'm getting such questions like, what oil you have used? I don't answer, I don't remember. I have to watch the video. So I appreciate that comments when people are mentioning time also, at what minute at least. So I don't have to watch entire video and search where I have used that oil and then think about what oil I have used. Usually I'm missing such comments for an answer later. And then they are getting so old because I'm getting hundreds of comments every day, and I promise I will answer all comments which I got during these last 2 months. When I was in Kyiv, with lack of electricity I couldn't answer because from my mobile internet it was so slow. Sometimes I was trying to type answer, it was like uploading and then just disappearing in somewhere into a space. So just was waste of time, I couldn't actually answer. So that's why I am catching up with questions, comments with questions first. Oh, I will use clump. And so at the moment I'm answering the oldest questions, and then I'm moving to the newest one. So maybe it will take some time, but I'm working on it. Oops, not what I mean. I just wanted you to keep the rubber band, not to move the rail. Or I can make it like this to center it properly. No more rubber band. Probably I should first move rubber bands and then clamps. Yep. clamp right on the scar, so it will hold it properly and won't move like this. It's not good. And now I need to clean the glue. What is sticking out from under the CAPRAIL? And clamp somehow in the very bow, probably with a different clamp. How about such clamp? A piece of wood, so I won't damage my CAPRAIL. Like this, and same here, because this one is not holding. Too big, too small. So I have an entire box of different pieces of wood exactly for such clamping. Now it folds. Good. And some glue to remove. Now it's good. So with this, I believe this is it for today. I survived, my voice hasn't disappeared. So what is good, so I think tomorrow I will sing songs already. So with this I wish you happy holidays and see you tomorrow, guys, with small parts and details. I'm thinking about making balls with that flat, oh, what was the proper term? Not. The flat piece of metal with holes through which you should bolt. Oh, yeah, struggling with English terminology. We'll prepare for tomorrow, and tomorrow I will use proper term. So with this, thank you very much for coming, and big thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you tomorrow, guys. Bye! you.